got to keep it, keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to keep it, keep it. You got to keep it lovely.
Welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show. 4 Aces presents the network, and I'm your host, Miss Toy, bringing the love back to radio with quality music owned by the artists and producers, updates, and lovely content for my lovely listeners. MissToyMusic.com for all updates. And you know, Inglewood, well, with the win versus Morningside, you know, if you guys have any comments and want to weigh in on that topic, hit me in the chat and I'll chime in on Spreaker.com. Just hit Lovely Radio. And then Inglewood also lost a real one to cancer. R.I.P. Jermaine Carter, aka Red Rum. Our connection is this music and these streets. We both ended up at Hillcrest Continuation. You know, I came from Inglewood, he came from Morningside. And we've been West Side connected ever since. You know, mornings I used to see him, you know, and a couple of my own other homeboys, Floss, try to leave school, and I used to be like, get in the car, we all going to school, you know what I'm saying? So we was not playing no games with each other, and we all ended up in this music business, you know what I'm saying? So he always been down for his community, even though y'all know he riding with the red side, but he got loved ones on the blue side too. His cousin is Corrupt, you know what I'm saying, from DPG. And he also directed and documented so many great memories in and outside of hip hop. So make sure y'all go check out, you know, all of the music that he has out there. He helped me shoot my Deal With It video in Malibu also a couple of years back, you know what I mean? And the video was turned up. And y'all know y'all got to play his music that's with me and on all platforms that he has out, because he's also on a song with me called I Mean. So y'all can go check that damn thing out. My nigga be bussin'. Love him so much, you know what I'm saying? So big ups to all his family, you know, because he get credit for his music over here, you know what I mean? So stream his music so that his family can, you know, deal with his estate appropriately. Nothing but love for our loved ones, okay? This is how this go. Let everybody know that you love them while they are here, okay? Let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, to whoever listening that need to hear this, nothing is promised, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But we can make every day count. That's what we're doing right now on the Lovely Radio Show. So I'm thankful to be able to speak my mind, even when I'm uncomfortable. And, you know, it's like forever forward, never backwards, you know. And so much uncertainty right now. You got to remember, you know, we all going to send our deepest condolences to Jermaine Carter's family and friends. Rise in peace, loved one. And then I'm going to get into some lovely energy, because I got a great guest tonight that I brought. One of my other hip hop warriors, you know what I'm saying, came through for me tonight. Hey, I'm gonna send my auntie the link in a second. Okay, I got DisMost, you know what I'm saying, in case y'all don't know. He can introduce himself real quick. Go on and introduce yourself while I get this link.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Miss Toy. What it look,
what it look like, DisMost?
What, man, I've just been out here chilling, you know what I'm saying? For those who don't know who I am, my name is DisMost. That's DisMost. You know what I'm saying? I was raised West Coast, you know what I'm talking about? I grew up amongst the Sir Jinxes, the Dr. Dre's, the Ice Cube. You can do it, put your back into it. You feel what I'm saying? I come from that little camp over that way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which took me to the Eazy-E camp, you know what I'm saying? I end up, people don't know, I when I was 19, I used to ghostwrite for Eric, you know what I'm saying, at the NWA broke up. I wrote the song 24 Hours to Live for Eazy. Y'all can see that, y'all can hear that on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and type in Eazy-E 24 Hours to Live. I wrote that shit for him. I never signed a death row due to shady business that was going on with the contracts, but me and Suge was still cool to this day, you know what I'm saying? Me and Dre still cool to this day, so I separated myself from Death Row, went this way, and when I went this way, Bobcat, which is kind of like my uncle, hollered at me, picked me up, and was like, come over to the Ruthless Radio, to the Ruthless side, and start helping Eazy push that pen. I started writing for Eric, you know what I'm saying? He wanted me to be on Compton Real City G's with BG Knockout and Drayster, and I was like, I don't even know them dudes, them niggas from Nutty Bloodland is banging. I don't even know they niggas.
This is hip hop for me.
I'm like, I live in LA. I didn't even have no beef with Snoop and Dre before I left over there. So I was like, it'll be a fake diss, and I always stayed neutral. I'm
You
glad
always
to this day
have.
I stay neutral, because when I see the homies, when I see anybody on any side, they
Yep,
still be like, "Post, what's up?" Everybody got love for me.
exactly.
I stayed neutral, but I did go over there on easy side, and I started writing, pushing the pen. Didn't involve myself in none of the dissing, and as I was pushing the pen, I went to the pen. So
Okay.
when I went to the pen, I got snatched out, got took out of the hip hop element. You know what I'm saying? I got took out of the element. That's when Death Row, they went on and did their thing. Boom. Long story short, before I went to the pen, Razkaz was one of my dancers. When I went to the pen, he ended up getting a record deal, starting to do his thing. When I got out the pen, it was tour time. It was like, man, come back on the road with me and start getting your face and shit back. I just became his hype. You know what I'm saying? Became a hype man, and then after that, that's kind of where it took back up. But other words than that, that's, you know what I'm saying? Here we is right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm married with children, live out of the country. You feel me? I live in public, and I'm just chilling, man. And I'm just
and still eating off this hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a business. It's been a business to you if you've been writing for niggas, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I know it's some wins and some losses in taking any kind of role when you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? But you could tell us some of the things that actually happen. Finish this. One of the best things about being independent is?
The best thing about being independent is the timing. Because when you're not independent and you on somebody else's time and you on somebody else's money, you on somebody else's, hey man, you got to do this. Your craft, music is. I think I might even heard you say this shit before. I swear to God, interviewing you, you said some shit that you say some shit in an interview when I be interviewing other people, and I say, man, that's some shit. That's the same kind of shit I'm on. But you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like when you working on a song, right? You can sit down and be like, damn, it's Monday, I'm about to do this song, I'm about to do this song today. You can do that shit and all that. But then it's sometimes when you working on music, you like, damn, I gotta kind of just, you know, I might lay a song, do this shit. That's one thing about being independent is the timing. The time you take to nurture your shit, your craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and investing into yourself like that, it gives you more of, you know, the royalty that we have, you know, the seasoned artist that's in us, you know what I'm saying, by being able to be in control of it without somebody micromanaging us to tell us exactly what to do and how to do it. Or those things sometimes can push you, but also it can, you know, give you weird energy, like somebody trying to tell you what to say, you know what I'm saying? So being independent is a plus, you know. That's for real. And one of the best things I feel about being independent is that I can record on my own time, right? And record on my own time. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like before I got on, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm it's that timing. But if I was just think, if I was sitting here, got a call so and so and be like, man, the studio ready? Can I come over there right now?
Yeah.
Oh, is somebody in there right now? You know what I'm saying, man? No, it ain't like.
No, it ain't like that no more. As you can see, I got the mic and everything behind me, because being that we started with Bobcat in the studio and we all had to write to certain songs if it was up in the studio. And at the time, you had a certain amount of time to get on stuff or you wasn't going to be on songs. You know what I'm saying? Right. And writing with detail and showing your skills at that time, it was real fun. I don't know how, you know, everybody deal with it now. They just dealing with money, but we dealt with it when it was the fun aspect of it. Everybody was able to be creative. You know what I'm saying? By their own right, everybody came in already as superstars. Because I know me and Tan came through rocking hats and we already had our images. You know what I'm saying? We come.
Everybody had their own identity. That's what was so fucking dope. Now everybody be fucking, man, there be 12 motherfuckers walking the room and they all the same. Like shit.
I don't know who anyone is. And I'm sorry, y'all. I guess y'all got to get in trouble like y'all been doing for us to know who you are. That's how I know who Kodak Black is, or that's how I know they stay in the news on some negative shit. But hip hop, we wasn't raised on hip hop to be negative. We grew up in different circumstances, all of us, but we never took that shit to the studio. So when things happened with Death Row and there was fights and things like that, I was happy that I did not have to go through my music boot camp like that. You know what I'm saying? That sounds ridiculous that people was actually fighting, and and then at this day, to this day, they don't own none of the music. So
Nothing.
sorry, I had
It's
a
some,
laugh.
it's some artists that can't even perform certain songs without somebody else getting paid.
Yep. Facts. And that's one of the reasons why, I didn't want to do the song, Burn, because we don't get paid for that song. Somehow some Hispanic gets paid for that song. And it's rude for me to be asked to come on stage to give somebody else some money at this point, especially when they ain't gave us all our just due,
Facts,
So
facts.
look at the finish line. Who are some of the producers that you love working with?
Bobcat, of course. I go back to Bobcat just because Bobcat pulled that shit out of me. Bobcat, when I up on Bobcat, when Eileen brung me to Bobcat, we did school one day. We did school, Washington Preparatory High School. We ditched, went up to Bobcat house. Bobcat was like, all right, bust. And he was playing these beats, start busting. I remember the first rap I started busting, and he stopped it and he looked at me and he was like, Eileen, where you get this nigga from? He was like, me and this nigga was battling at school. We just kept battling at school. Everybody like, y'all tight together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
this better than this nigga ain't better than me, and this nigga ended up ditching, going to his DJ house. So Bobcat, not Battlecat, Bobcat, like, boom, he put another beat on, boom. And then he stopped. He was like, man, I haven't had this feeling. I never forgot when he told me this, it instilled some shit in me. He was like, I haven't had this feeling since that time when I came encounter with LL. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit made me, he started making prideful, like, I'm like, damn, I am dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this the way he used to structure me, like, rap from here, not from here, rap from here, rap from here, rap from here, not from here, rap from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Breath, just breath control, bars, and all that kind of. And
that's
then
one kind of boot camp.
And then yeah, exactly. It's like, and then Jinx, working with Jinx. Jinx was another one that was always hard on me. Like, man, no, don't just write the rap talking about some Asian, some pay. He Jinx taught me how to write in the matrix. Where this rhyme, this last rhyme don't even rhyme with this rhyme.
Yeah.
And then I don't come back and rhyme until this rhyme down here. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I wasn't aware of that kind of shit until I had them kind of producers in my life. So Bobcat and Jinx, two top motherfuckers that was like, that just coached me, that taught me how to be an MC. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. Yeah, that's real dope, especially because I work with, Bobcat myself, and I do understand the method, you know what I'm saying, to the madness, as far as what he wants and what, certain producers are not producing. You know what I'm saying? They're not producers. So they give you a track and expect you to do everything to it. I expect when I give the track back, it has some kind of element of something new to it that I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or if I'm in the studio with them, be like, oh, I hear this, and I do it, and it fit perfect. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying about producing, not going word for word or say this or say that. But it been times me and Payback been in the studio, and he'll be like, oh man, I hear this, and it come out just so phenomenal because we working together as a team. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not working together as a team, my auntie in the chat said, hey, DisMost, hey, Ma, see you in there. What's going on, lovely radio chat listeners?
What it do?
I got my homeboy DisMost in the building with me, and it's always a pleasure to have, MCs and, legendary artists that I work with from day one. And when I say day one, this is before record deals. You know what I'm saying? Right. Before record deals, BR. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I don't look at us like we even friends. I be looking at certain people. I look at like family, straight
absolutely, up. Absolutely. And we've been connected ever since. It's not like, we had a distant or a break where we haven't seen each other. Once Facebook started and you had your first baby, I was like there. It's like I was with you. You know what I'm saying? So you was going live every day, when you had your firstborn. And I was happy to be a part of it because I know you for real. You know what I'm saying? Right. So amazing to see you start your family and also to see your music on all platforms. When did you start putting all your music up?
Just the last 2 years.
Good for you.
because I had been on hiatus, kind of. I say hiatus as far as the eye of people, like knowing that I'll be busting and shit like that, and I'm back on the music.
Mm-hmm.
I was like a chef for a long time. You see this tattoo right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was a chef for a while. You feel what I'm saying?
Too. I wanted you to talk about that for sure. You are a chef. You was a chef. What the hell wrong with you? You are.
Yeah, we still eat good, even though I just been low calorie diet type shit now.
But,
but is. But so like 2 years ago, I said, damn, I sat back and I started listening to all my old shit, and I would play it for certain people, and they'd be like, man, this shit hard as fuck. And then I wouldn't even tell them it was old. And then they'd be like, and then after I play it, I'll be like, that's like 15 years old. That's like 10 years. They be like, what the fuck? That shit is time. If you don't say motherfucking Pumas and Adidas, I'm saying 1989 and shit, you talking about Balenciagos, and then it's 2000 something. You know what I'm saying? If you kind of stay timeless with the music, good music is like some of that music I sent you is I'm re-releasing now. Yeah, and that shit old, but it's still dope as fuck, and nobody never heard it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The thing with us was we always had these deals presented to us, and my peoples that was in charge of us, that the hands we was taken care of by, they had a lot of money. They was balling. You feel me? So being that if your manager is a balling like a motherfucker. So when a company try to come at you with this much amount of money, and they trying to keep you publishing and trying to give you 2.1 penny off of this shit and all this weirdo shit, and then your manager go, what, motherfucker? We throw this much money in a strip club. We fucking eat this much money. We got this much money in plain white t-shirts. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then we always end up walking out and never did. So doing that, all this music just built up and built up. Yeah, and I'm sitting here like, man, these motherfuckers be putting out trash and be having bullshit. Not just yeah. And I'm like, then the more like this social media and motherfuckers be like, hey man, I remember homie DisMost with the whoop. Then they bring your name up and you start getting irrelevant, kind of like a little bit. You feel me? Like, okay, motherfuckers ain't forgot about this. Well, let me show them. But bam, I just start. So now I got new shit, I got old shit. I'm just about to flood shit. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You're supposed to. And I appreciate you doing it, because that way we can go and tell people where to go find it and stream it after we talk about this real business, because they looking for real music. And I want to make sure every week y'all know I'm going to give you some real music, and I'm going to give you a real artist, a real veteran. I got my director talking about Work a Twist. Now, Work a Twist, I was just finna mention that's on my That Girl album. And I had a few songs that was in the cut before I even got my deal. You know what I'm saying? And so Work a Twist, I was in Houston and I work with Mike City. And so I was thinking, when I did this hook, I'm like, damn, I hear Snoop or, like E40 or something. And when I got back to LA, I promise you, I was in one of his parties, at one of his release parties. And I asked him, I'm like, 40, I got this song, you know what I'm saying? I'm on Universal. Let's do this, this song, Work a Twist. How much is it? Boom, called the A&R and got him on the song. So even to have that, that momentum from after not even working with people, because, my director asked me, he said, how did you lose your deal? I said, I didn't lose it. I said, I got a paid release. You feel me? Because I'm the executive producer of that album, because I brought majority of that music to Universal. You feel me? So playing hardball in this business as a female is something else. But after 20 years from one song, having all those different details I had to deal with to get that song, and to have my homeboy and his mama rocking that song every day is a blessing, because you know what I'm saying? It don't matter how old the song is. If you rocking with it, you rocking with it. Right. I get that.
I got a song. I got a dope ass song, me and Too Short. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody don't. Motherfuckers don't even, man, that shit's so hard. I be playing that shit for people. They be like, man, this shit is hard, man. Like, I got two, man, look, the story behind that song, I'm in the studio one day, my homie Bird, he making a beat. I'm high as fuck. I remember man, I was fucking high. I was high as fuck. I was high. I was sitting there and I was making stupid. He was like, man, you gotta get nasty on this fucking song. I'm like, man, I'll be like doing all that old disrespectful bitch shit, whole shit, bounce on my thing shit. I don't be liking to do all that shit. It's just not, it ain't in me, right?
Right.
But he like, no, man, yo, this is back when we kind of young too. He talking me into this bullshit. I come from a type ass shit, so it's really not in me, right? He like, nah, so I'm like, King Kong balls in woo woo. I'm just saying all this filthy shit, like laughing. But it's funny. It's so funny to me, and I talk so filthy that I couldn't think of nothing for the second verse. So I was like, man, I gotta wear this high down. I'm faded, bro. I'm like faded. I'm about to get in the car. I'm about to go to LA because we was in the Valley. I was like, I'm gonna go to LA. I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna come back. He like, all right, I'm gonna be mixing this shit down. In the meanwhile, while I left, Too Short comes over to get this music edited for this porno at this time that he was making. It's not him in the porno, it's just
the music.
Him, yeah, and they using him like he blowing out the birthday candles and make a wishing, and Mr. Marcus and somebody in the background doing weird shit, you know what I'm saying? But he just needed the music. So he come over and my homeboy, he in there faded too. He in there, boom, 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 boom. He playing the shit. And Too Short hear the motherfucker like, man, who is this? He like, this man, this he just left me. You know what I'm saying? With the book. He hard, man. Tell that nigga I'll get on it. Tell him to come back to the studio. So Bird called me. He called me. Hey man, Too Short just walked up in here. He liked the song that much. He about to get on the song. I say, what? I said, Too Short is up in there right now. He said, nigga, he in there writing his verse right now to your song. Come back. I said, all right, I'm on my way back to the studio. So I drove back to the studio from LA. And when I got back in there, they was playing, the shit was done.
I love it.
The song is hard as fuck. And that's another song like just ain't never came out. And you know what I'm saying? People like, man, you don't even know. I got boy. Man, you know, I wasn't no, that's not through no company. That was just the strength of, I like this song, bro. And he jumped on that. I got him. Hey, damn, that motorcycle loud as hell. Sound like I'm outside, that motherfucker so loud. That's the DR right there. That's that Dominican shit.
That boy burning rubber and everything.
Man, bro, that motherfucker popped the wheelie in front of my house just now. That motherfucker. But the story about the Too Short is, I'm saying is like, that's no record company. That's just off the love of just, this shit is dope. And see, that's one thing we had back then that motherfuckers don't got now. Now you got to call somebody lawyer, get the bag right, and go and do all kind of crazy shit.
Well, we registered the music over here, and I had a bunch of songs that was on SoundCloud and all kind of computers and hard drives, and so I got a Unleashed that I dropped, you know what I'm saying, last year. So it has a song with me and Tan and Too Short on it that Mr. Payback produced. And, you know, I'm dropping all my shit. I'm a register the shit, put y'all name on it. We need to do a song because I'm doing Unleashed too. So you need to be on that one for sure.
So the SoundCloud, so you took them songs off of SoundCloud and just...
I made them private. Some of those songs after they come out, you know, certain stuff, you know.
So you could go on SoundCloud and make them back private.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can't listen on SoundCloud no more.
Yeah, or I can take it down. Some of them are still on there. I got views on there, and now SoundCloud do pay for royalties. So,
okay. So they monetize. Okay.
They had to. They had all of the fucking music over there, so they had to join the club.
It was such an old platform, and I just kind of like just threw a bunch of shit up there and just kind of walked away from it. I never really.
I watched what I put up there, and the stuff that I started putting up there at first was the older stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then I started doing new music and testing it out on SoundCloud before I started going to other platforms. And then when they started cracking and I started seeing numbers changing and stuff, I started, you know, doing different things as far as marketing, because it's not the only place, obviously, but it is one of the places where people can actually hear. Like, to me, I would want it to be like my underground shit, my raw shit that they can't always get, you know?
Matter of fact, the song I'm talking about with me and Too Short, that shit is over there on SoundCloud.
Yeah, and it should be. You feel me? Because like I just played. I had my homeboy. I said I got another song with E42. You know what I'm saying? It's on SoundCloud, and he was like, "For real?" I was like, "Yeah, it's called Original Gangster." Payback did that track too. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Man, send me that link." So I just sent him that. So now he playing Original Gangster. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter.
It's not private. So when I go to SoundCloud, I can just type in Miss Toy and I'm on.
Yeah, you own. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's stuff over there that I don't have on all platforms, and it is some stuff over there that is. But it was where I began to notice that people was listening to music. You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna play all of this stuff on radio, especially on the West Coast. But I'm gonna get y'all to know some of this stuff. So we want the comments, we want the dislikes, I wanted the shit talking, all that. I want all that. I want all the smoke.
I'm not no sensitive motherfucker, but hey, this should be funny because like you know how you do the little reels and shit, the little reels come up and the little music come up and the darkness and somebody be exercising and do some shit in the little reel. Anyway, I was playing around with the fucking Mario shit. The girl, I was lip syncing and people was on there tearing me up. You're a fraud. You've been fucking, you're faking. Hey, it's funny as hell because I was just lip syncing, playing around like everybody else is playing around. Some people like, your voice is beautiful. This is what they. I start getting all these follows. I looked at that shit, it's at 500,000 right now, 500,000 views. I'm like, it's the stupidest shit. You craft all day, work on some rhymes all day, work on dope ass all day.
They don't want to see that shit. Do some shit.
Then I do some stupid shit and damn near go viral. You know what I'm saying?
Every time.
So it's all good. I'm just having fun with it. I love you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell us about the King's Table before we get up out of here, and tell everybody where they can find you at, because I'm playing your music when we get off,
Right. And then and see, to find me, I made it simple. You know what I'm saying? DisMost.com, DisMost.com.
I love the website too. It's dope.
Thank you.
You have the lovely radio.
YouTube, DisMost. Subscribe, YouTube, DisMost. Instagram, DisMost. Facebook, DisMost. I didn't want to do a whole bunch of different names and have people thinking about what it ain't nothing to think about. When you use DisMost everything.
Yep.
Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, everything. SoundCloud, everything. It's gonna be out there. So something is swinging. CD baby, everything.
Telling y'all, it's everywhere, y'all. I love that. I'm so proud of my bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell us about the King's Table. Y'all got a show tonight?
Right now, tonight at 8:00, I'm with King TV, aka King Energy, because he changing his, that get down a little bit. His name King Energy. He bring the energy. Miss Toy was on the show.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We go at 8:00. We going live with Alonzo from the World Class Record Crew, aka NWA. Not without Alonzo. You feel what I'm saying?
I got the book downstairs in my bookshelf, so yeah.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
So we're gonna go live with him at 8:00, and every Thursday we go live at 8:00 and just be bringing past, present, and future legends. You feel what I'm saying? Table, King's Table. I'm a king. I'm King DisMost. That shit was tattooed on my arm. That was my first tattoo.
Yep, King DisMost.
King DisMost type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was King TV. Is Rhythm DB over there and Roach Killer Music. You know what I'm saying?
Salute on
but right now at 7:30, which is starting right now, live on Instagram, my DJ Pudge 55. That's my DJ
y'all
Pudge
over there. And y'all know the lovely radio is still cracking, but we got DisMost going over there. So y'all, make sure you go to like the page so that y'all can see what's going on every week.
Man, hey, Tori, I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Peace and love. Thank you for stopping through. This is exactly what I needed. And we about to get into this lovely radio DisMost mix. And if you want to submit your music, you can submit your music right here, GOE@MissToyMusic.com, your MP3 in your bio. And let's get back into this lovely mix. It's your girl, Miss Toy, and I got a little bro. Let's go, little bro. Final DisMost.
Hey, that's my shit right there.
Let's go. You send me some real hip hop. Let's go, lovely radio.
Yo, love you.
Love you too. Peace.